So, my original plan was to make a video about Banter. It's this new social VR platform made by SideQuest, apparently. But I was originally just gonna be like messing around and talking to people, but the game's empty. There's no one and nothing. I probably saw like 5 people in about an hour of playing, and no one talked. The worlds had nothing in them. There were a couple with like slides basically, and that was it. One of them was just a room, but yeah, I'm sorry, side quest, but not. This is not it. So I'm just gonna rant about this game now. It was not enjoyable. Well, let's just start with it's empty. There's no one there. I get it. It is a new game, so obviously there's not going to be a lot of people on. So to get people on, you've got to have an interesting, like the world's got to be interesting. They weren't bad, I'll say, but just not great. It's just they're neat, but maybe it's something about the graphics or just the vibe of it is just kind of you know what it's just like not there. I don't know if it was the graphics or what it was, maybe the movement, but I could not stay in this game. It just doing stuff after about 30 minutes, I was like kneeling down with a headache because it's just made me feel bad, which doesn't happen to me for almost any game except Rec Room. I don't know why Rec Room gives me a headache, but it's just like the only other one that does. What? They marketed this as the Bone Lab, or like if Bone Lab was in social VR, and it most definitely is not, for a lot of reasons. This is all off the dome, so, I encourage discussion if anyone even watches this. But it was, well, one, there's nothing to do except walk around the world, which is boring. If I'm gonna be honest, it was boring. There were a couple of little neat things to look at, like the little, what is his name? The Maxwell cat, I think? I don't know. The little dancing guy. Sam, oh, it's a snake. Hold on. And like the occasional little thing, there's nothing to do, especially when no one's in the worlds. The most in a world at one time, I think, was maybe 5, and no one was even saying anything. They were just in the room in silence, and it was kind of awkward and weird. There are 2 types of men in this world. There's hardly any interaction with the environment, which is like the one thing I expect from something marketing itself as Bone Lab. And what you do interact with is not like the way you interact with it is not intuitive to VR. It is just, it's weird. I didn't even realize the doors in this like army bunker place was a door until I saw someone disappear in front of it. And then I tried like pressing every button on my controller, and I think it was just trigger that made me teleport through the doorway to a different room. It needs work is what I'm saying. Another thing was spawning in the initial room. where you start and like browse for worlds was honestly kind of impressive. I didn't expect it to look that good. Everything else wasn't, but I was expecting to be able to customize my avatar or have a mirror or something where I could at least see my avatar, but I couldn't even figure out how to do that. There was no pop-up, nothing in the menu for me to find. It was, I don't know if you even can change your avatar or what the deal with it is. You know, it's just little things like that. I guess some of those aren't really little things, but it's stuff like that that, you know, with how much VR chat has improved since I started playing, I'll definitely be staying on VR chat for a social VR platform. Unless Banter gives you the option to import your own avatars, I'm gonna be staying on VR chat because that's like the whole appeal of social VR is being able to like have an avatar that where you can be anything. Like if I want to, I can be like 100-foot Gojo in VR chat with his jujutsu and everything. I don't want to slide on physics-defying water slides with web shooters because there's a Spider-Man world in VR chat where I can have web shooters, and that's cool. Or I could like drive a car, like a I don't know if that's drag racing, but you get it, right? It's just Banter needs work, is what I'm saying. It needs more stuff, more actual interactivity. If you're gonna market yourself as the Bone Lab of social VR, then I have high expectations, you know? I don't know if it's in beta or anything. I don't think it is. It could be, so that could be why it wasn't quite so enjoyable. But you know, it was underwhelming. So, also, they had a promotion I saw on Thrill Seeker's channel. Go watch his videos because if you're into VR, which I don't know why you'd be here if you're not, but whatever, because I know you're not here for me. Anyway, I saw a promotion for Banter on Thrill Seeker's channel, and I had it before that. I saw that and I saw his thing about it, and it inspired me to try it out, actually, because I had been procrastinating. But their promotion was that they were giving away a free Quest 3 like every week until New Year's or something to just a random person who's on whenever they decided to. With how few people were on, I'm pretty sure that if I had played it consistently, I would have gotten the Quest 3. And honestly, I wouldn't have played it enough to get it because it's just that lame. I'm sorry. It was boring. There was nothing to do. There's just no one in game, nothing to do. That kind of just sums up my thoughts, honestly. I had higher expectations, and there was no substance. So I'm sure in time, probably a year or two, it might pick up. If Facebook can get people to use Facebook or Horizons, whatever it's called right now, they can definitely get people on theirs, because I'm fairly confident that it's better. But I guess I'll have to try out Facebook Horizons to test that theory, which might be coming soon, eventually. Probably not soon with how terrible I am at making these, but yeah. You know, that's honestly all I've got to say about it off the dome. So, you know, play VR chat instead. See you guys. Love ya.